Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? This your boy Marcus Elbow. Welcome back to Elbow Media Studios. And if this is your first time, listen, man, you didn't just click on the right channel, bro, because all we do over here is teach you about iOS equipment. We teach you about Akai equipment. We teach you about production. We teach you about videography, photography. I mean, we do every damn thing over here, man. Listen, stop playing. Go ahead and hit that subscription button, boy. You know what time it is, because all we do over here is keep it crunk, man. Let's get it. Elbow Media Studio. All right, check it out, man. So we are back with another Akai Force tutorial, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to export in a few different ways. It is not that difficult, but it's a few caveats that you need to know before you start trying to export. It's just the way Akai handles exports, and it's okay. It's nothing hard. It's just you need to understand, especially when you're dealing with the Force, how to export things the right way in order for you to get the best out of what you're going to be doing. If unless you want to do a WAV file, MP3, or you just want to bring it into Ableton, this is what we're going to concentrate on today. So as you can see right here, I've already got a song already up and ready to go, and just for time's sake, I've already went into the arranger and I've already arranged a track here. As you can see right here, I've already did a quick arrangement, which is cool, just to kind of get that out of the way. But what we're gonna do is we're going to try to figure out the best way to get this this beat out of here as a wave on MP3. So let's go ahead on and focus on that. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to go back to where we were. So I want you to know this is kind of where we start. You're in your song mode. You're already ready. You done did your thing. You're ready to go ahead and export this as a wave, so you can put it on something, or you can listen to it, or you can you can go mix it or master it, or you can do it all in here. But most of the time, you're just trying to get that wave out so you can listen to it, or maybe you can even upload it to one of the distribution sites and try to get your music. So it's up to you. But let's get straight into it. So the way that you do it initially is you want to go ahead and hit the save button. When you hit the save button, it's going to bring up a few different options, as you can see here. Now, save has got a lot going on. You would think save is just, save your project, do that, but it's got a little bit of everything inside of this little area, this little save area. As you can see right here, we'll start from the top and work our way down. You can save your project, the one that we really got up in here. You can save project as, so that way if you want to rename it, you want to do something like that, save different mixes and things like that, that's pretty cool to do. You got a new project that you can start right here. You got track FX rack, so if you have some different setups for your effects, you can save that as a preset, and then you can always load that in. You can save a drum kit, so if you already put together a bunch of samples, you can actually go in and save that. You can actually save a sample that you have brought in from the outside into the Akai Force. You also can save a clip as an audio, so that's pretty dope to do. You also can save clip as a MIDI. You can save a clip as all clips, so you can save them all, and then you can save an audio mix down, which that's what we're going to be talking about, and you also can save an Ableton Live set. These are the two that we're going to concentrate on today. The other ones I'm not going to worry about right now. Some of them are self-explanatory, but the audio mix down and the Ableton Live set is what we're going to focus on today. So as you can see, all we got to do is hit the button right here. It's touchscreen, and then it's going to ask us, how much do we want to save? How do you want to save it? Right here is the part that you truly need to concentrate on, is your end bar. Now, if we go back to the arranger, right? And if you if I zoom in here on this little area here, you can see that my beat really stops around, let me see here. Let me go back. Let's get back up in here. There we go. All right, now let's get over here. It looks like it stops right around 97, okay, as you can see right there. So that is very important. You need to make sure that you put that 97 in when you're in the save window for your deal right here for your end bar, or you will have a long wait. You're just going to have a bunch of empty space. So all you have to do is click down on your jog wheel, type in 97 and hit do it, and now you have the length of the song that you just arranged in the arranger, so that when you do export it, it will be a total song. You can export 4 bars, you can export stems, all of that you can do right here, okay? And we're about to get ready to go over that. So if you're looking right here, you got your start bar, you got your end bar, we just talked about that. You can separate your tracks, which that's the way you could do your stems. You got your stereo output 1 and 2. That's what we're going to do because we're just going to do a wave file. You got your master inserts. You have your audio trail, which is at the end. You could have some effects that kind of just linger. So we can really just do 98 and give us a little extra space just in case we got an effect on there. You can save the project as a preview. We already talked about separate tracks. Here, right here in file format, you can save it as an AIFF, MP3, a FLAC, or OGG. Only thing we're going to be worried about right now is WAV and MP3. Okay. Now let's just go ahead and do it as an MP3, just because that's kind of like a different type of setup. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, people don't do that. You can do your bit rate at what we want. We're going to keep it at 128. We're going to keep our sample rate at 44 gigahertz. And we're going to go ahead and export. Now, I do have a micro SD inside of the Force, and that's where I'm going to save it at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit export. And as you can see right here, I got it. It's named MPC Live. I have the song here named Smooth Flow, and it is actually in a folder here at the top called Waves and Files, okay, or Wave Files, whatever. Okay, all I have to do now is go ahead and hit save, and it is going to save that arrangement to my SD card, and then we can take that out and we can do whatever we want to. We can pop it in the computer, take that file, upload it to wherever, BeatStars, or wherever you're trying to sell your beat, or you want people to listen to it on Spotify, or wherever you want to put it. SoundCloud, it's up to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and let this finish, and then we will go into the computer and we will play it so we can hear it. All right, guys, so now we're back and we are finished exporting that wave, or I'm sorry, that MP3 file, and it is right here sitting inside of my Force. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to browse, I'm gonna go to places, I'm gonna go to the MPC Live here to make sure you can see that. I'm going to go to the MPC Live and I'm going to eject that SD card. All right, and as you can see here at the bottom, I'm going to pull that bad boy out and I'm going to put that inside of my computer. So I'm going to pull the file up real quick because I just installed that on the computer. Let's go here. We're going to let's go to the SD card here, and that's under wave files here. All right, and right now you can see I've already saved a wave file and I've saved the MP3. So if I want to play this, I can just easily right click on it and it's going to ask me where do I want to play it. I'm going to go ahead and play it in Windows Media Player, and there we go. Just that easy. And that's coming straight out of the Akai arranger, so that's pretty cool. That is a done deal. All right, sounds good. All right, so that's one way to do that. Let's get back over here, and now what we're going to do is we're going to export a live Ableton Live set. So this should be fun, bro. This should be fun. And I'm just going to put my SD card back inside of the Akai Force. And now what we're going to do is we're going to export a live set. So the way that you do that, if you don't have, you can have Ableton Lite. I mean, it's pretty much given away in multiple applications. If you buy the keyboards or you buy anything, you're going to get Ableton Lite. I actually have Ableton Live 10. But yeah, so let's go ahead on and export this out. Okay, so we have our audio files here. We're not going to hit the export to arrange clips. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to go include track volume, pan settings, and this is pretty much all you have to do. All you have to do is hit export. Remember, we need to export it as a project, so I'm just going to name it test because I already got a project in there. So I'm going to name it test here. We're going to save it inside of this little smooth folder. Let me make sure I got it up in there. Let me look at this smooth flow. Let me back out a little bit, and I'm gonna go into this live set folder here, and that's where we're gonna save it. So I'm just gonna hit test and I'm gonna hit save, and we're gonna start saving. Here we go. What's really cool about this though is that I'm gonna show y'all how to bring this into Ableton. So that's gonna be pretty cool. All right, so as you can see, it is already done. So what we're going to do is what we did before. We're going to go back to our menu. We're going to go to browse. We're going to go to places. We're going to eject that SD card. Okay, you don't want to just pull it out. You don't want to mess your card up, and you don't want to crash your machine. We're going to take that card, we're going to pop it right back into the computer. Okay. Now we got it back into the computer, so we're just going to go ahead on and bring that over inside of Ableton. So let's go ahead and get it done. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and grab that SD card. Give me a second here. It's going to be the MPC Live right there. And I'm going to go down to live sets, or up to live sets. Okay. And let's see here. Okay. It looks like it might be under test. It looks like this is going to be it here. There he is. Okay. I didn't pop it into the folder, but that's fine. All right. So now all I had to do was click on test here and then go into the smooth project. And as you can see here, I have two different files. It saves the info samples, and it saves it as a light, and it saves it as a regular Ableton file, which is pretty cool. So all we need to do is we just need to click on, we can double click this and it should load up directly into Ableton, as you can see right there. And now the track that we have on the Akai Force has been loaded into Ableton, and if I just hit this little launch button here, we will hear it. Just like we would if we were listening to it on the Force. That's pretty cool, right? Let's go ahead and get this track going. Turn it down a little bit. And man, it is just that easy for us to take the Akai Force track that we did and bring it into Ableton and continue working on the track, add vocals, do whatever we want to do. We can save the stems out and go to another piece of software if that's what we wanted to do. You can save the stems out directly from the Akai Force. This is a pretty dope way of working, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love this workflow. It is pretty cool. So yeah, man, that is pretty much easy and it, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. It's fairly easy to get it done. So if you guys have any questions, do me a favor, get down in the comments. Let's talk about this. If you need to know anything else, just hit me up and let's chop it up and let's talk about it in the comments, and we could, try to figure out what other ways that you want to be able to try to expand the workflow of the Akai Force. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, man. Remember, man, it's your boy Marcus Elbow Media Studios, man. Go ahead on and do that thing for me, man. You know what to do. Hit that subscription button. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like. See how many likes we can get on this video, huh? And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. All right, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later. We're gonna talk about. I already know what y'all thinking. I can hear you. I can hear it now. Hey man, show us some Ableton Live tutorials. It's coming. Trust me, it's coming. I'm a new user to Ableton Live, so I'm definitely trying to figure out my workflow. So I'm definitely going to show you guys my workflow and how to work Ableton Live. All right, Ableton Live 10, and I think 11 is coming out, so we'll see. Okay. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later. Peace. I'm out.